Good morning, my dear students. I hope everybody, all of you, along with your family members, are very well safe and staying at home during this pandemic situation, COVID-19. I am also happy that, on the other hand, even though a physical interaction is not possible for us to go into a classroom and execute the teaching learning program, we have another option, that is the virtual classroom. Today, we'll go for the learning of the subject Business Communication and Management for the BCom third semester, Class C, Section C, English medium. I am Dr. K.V. Somnath, Assistant Professor, GS College of Commerce, Bata. And as you are supposed to enter into the BCom third semester, I will go for a grand welcome of all of you to have an effective learning and successful way of learning the things and be prepared to face the examinations at the end of this semester. The subject name is Business Communication and Management. This subject is having 4 units. The first unit is the Introduction to Communication. The second is Business Communication. And the third one is Use of Computers and Information Technology in Business Communication. And the fourth one is the application of computers in the business communication. Totally we have 4 units, and these 4 units will be a part of your syllabus for the final examination. Coming to the question of the pattern of the question will you get at the time of the semester and examination, we have 80 marks for the examination final and 20 marks for the internal examinations. So among these 80 marks, how the question paper you will get it? The question number 1 will be having from the first unit, where you will have A, B or C. The question A contains 8 marks, the question B contains 8 marks, and the question C contains 16 marks. Means you have to answer for the obtainment of 16 marks in the unit 1 in the final examination. Either you have to write A, B, total 16 marks, or the C question for 16 marks. Like this, in every unit you will have 4 questions. Means question number 1, first unit, question number 2, second unit, question number 3, third unit, and question number 4, fourth unit. This comes to 64 marks. And finally the question number 5, you will have question from unit 1, unit 2, unit 3 and unit 4 having 4 marks each. It means 16 marks. So in order to have a complete paper of 80 marks, you will have 64 plus 16, 80 marks. All these questions in the question number 5 are compulsory. There is no choice, there is no option. But here you come to the questions from 1, 2, 3, 4 units as question number 1, 2, 3 and 4 respectively. Either you have to write question A, B or the question C in order to get the allotted 16 marks out of that particular unit in the final examination. This is as far as the unit-wise sharing of the examination question paper and the syllabus is concerned. Now coming to the question of our introduction of the topic. First of all, before going to the subject of business communication and management, as already you have covered the concept of communication in your BCom first year, that is in the unit 2 under business management, in the second semester, one of the functions of principles of management or management. So there you have studied about communication. And what is communication? Communication is an exchange of beliefs, ideas, opinions, emotions and information. It is a function of exchanging a person's beliefs, ideas, opinions, emotions and information with other person. Practically in the form of a, what is that formula? We can write it, C is equal to function of exchanging one's own beliefs, ideas, emotions, opinions and information. By keeping in mind this formula, we can go for the effective way of presenting the definition of communication. Now coming to the question of what actually the communication is. Already we know the definition and we have two different things here. One is individual communication. Individual communication. And the second one is organizational communication. Organizational communication. Individual communication and organizational communication. Now we will go for the clear-cut way of understanding what is individual communication, what is organizational communication. Later we go for business communication. Because business communication is done by a business house, business entity or an institution which conducts the business. And it is not that much of need for me to explain you what is business. Already you have covered in your BCom first year business organization, what is the business. An entity which conducts its actions and activities towards the attainment of profit is called as business. The main objective of any business is profit achievement. The goal of the business is to attain profits. Now coming to the question of individual communication. Now let us go for the understanding of what is communication and what its relevance and impact over the other terms which we will go for learning after few seconds. Now coming to the question of this individual communication. How the communication and what are the ingredients of a communication? We will go for the understanding of the communication of an individual under three angles. P for perception. Individual's perception. A for attitude of an individual. And the other one is learning of an individual. How these three elements will interact, let us observe now in the form of this diagram. Perception of a human being leads to the formation of the attitude among the persons or that person also. And this attitude provides an opportunity or an occasion to go for learning the things in a continuous manner. Learning is continuous. We cannot say that learning is completed. It is an unending process. And the more and more you learn, the learning will make you more matured and make a change in your perception. Like that, the triangle PAL, perception, attitude and learning, is a vicious circle which moves continuously throughout our life up to the death. Now the interaction of these three, how this interaction of these three elements would be. The interaction of these three elements is going to derive the behavior of ourselves. So our individual behavior is going to be controlled by these three elements. But this behavior, how it is expressed to others? This behavior is going to be expressed in the name of communication, either orally or in written form. Means we express our behavior for what? To communicate to others. Now coming to the question of Ultimately, what is the creativity or creation or output of this communication? The output of communication is called as personality. There is an image created among the others in the society of what you are, what is you are, and what are the strengths and weaknesses of you are. That is what your personality. So literally saying, there is not that much of different or identically equal, you can say. Behavior is identically equal to communication, and communication is also identically equal to personality. Sometimes we use behavior, sometimes we use communication, sometimes we use personality. That is as far as the individual communication is concerned. Now compare it to the organization. Then what is an organization? Organization is an association of people. How the people in the organization will stay? Either individually or in groups in the shape of departments or functional areas. Now coming to the question of organization. Then what is organization? There is a subject, namely organizational behavior. When you go to MBA, you will read it. See, in the organizational communication, first of all, let us decide what are the three elements which can constitute an organization. Here we have triangle PST. P for people, S for structure, and T for technology. Now we will observe what is the interaction between these three. People will formulate the organization in the form of an organizational structure, and the structure is run through a technology, and the technology will be going to influence the people. The interaction between these three people is called as organizational behavior, and organizational behavior is nothing but organizational communication, and organizational communication is nothing but organizational personality or image of the organization. This is what I would like to convey today. Thank you very much. We will meet in the next class.